we're back. What's up, everybody? Benja Welldone coming at you live on this beautiful corona-free day. Today is Wednesday, June the 30th at 8:24 in the afternoon. How are you doing? So I'm going to be short, brief, and to the point. I was thinking about something, just getting it off. Here's the thing. When I perform, this is how much things mean to me. The power of one means so much because you might not get another opportunity to do something. You might not have another opportunity to impress that girl, to go up and talk to her, to run over that hill in a war to save someone's life, to put yourself in certain danger to defeat the enemy, okay? Only to come out victorious. You might only have one chance. And then again, with your one life that you have, how many of those do you take? I'm not saying being reckless, but I'm saying this. The power of one can be such an insurmountable compounding force that can propel you over the point of success to where you're just fucking killing it. Pardon my French. I'm just saying. You can do so much great big things. And why? Why am I saying this? Well, here's the reason why. I was thinking about, as far as comedy goes, amongst other things, but comedy specifically, the reason I come out so hard and so strong when I do comedy, and I have all these different goals. I'm not getting a medal as though it is a competition, but I'm making it competitive by having certain metrics that I have to meet. I have several different goals, okay? And I have to meet all of those. I have to come up with the most unique, original stuff, have the most diverse show, okay? Have the most memorable information to where you're going to be networking with your friends, talking about me, talking about it. But the reason why I come out so hard and so hot, the reason I'm so strong in my comedy is because I'm not really sure when I'm going to be able to go again. Something could get canceled. Something this, something that. Okay? Maybe it's a booking thing or something like that. So I leave that stage so it is smoking hot. I leave with a presence to where the only one that can fill that presence is me. Because in all reality, I get one chance. I get one first impression with a group of people. And if it's a repeat customer, so to speak, if it's somebody that I've actually gotten to come watch me do comedy, it means so much to me that they're coming. I'm going to tell them something original, but I'm going to make sure it's vetted. That I'm going to make sure it's vetted. And I'm going to make sure that the vetted material is worth your minutes. It's worth your seconds. It's worth your moments. Because like I said, I'm not really sure when I'm going to be on stage again next. So the only moment that matters is that exact moment, that one time that I'm performing. Not always do I say something or think of something that really just like fires inside me, that makes me motivated. Not every single second. There are moments, and this is one of them. But I had to go on a little bit of a rant because it's true. But this one concept of the power of one, it applies towards everything in your life. Everything in mine. Jiu-jitsu. Being loyal, being faithful. Exercising. Imagine living in a world where you're not just doing everything that you want, but you're being responsible at your decisions. Just because you do everything you want, that doesn't mean out of that one day that you're living, imagine maximizing every minute, every hour, and literally having a perfect day, what that would feel like. And then repeating it with diversity the very following day, etc., etc. Kind of like you're climbing up a ladder. Always doing new shit, always getting better, always doing better. That is how essentially I live every single day. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I literally have an alarm for dark 30 around 4 in the morning or so, to where I'm out of bed, rocking, exercising, working on comedy, working on jiu-jitsu, doing everything that matters to me, maximizing every single day. Why? because I have to live every moment, every hour. And every moment that passes that I don't get whatever accomplished, or that I don't turn off that air conditioner, or that moment that that doesn't work out successfully, I brew on it. I seriously, I harp on it, something that I don't do incorrectly. Something that I don't do correctly. And the only thing that will remedy it and let me align myself back again is the obsession of fixing whatever I didn't do right. I feel like being obsessed for something that you're passionate about, my circumstance, case, etc., being comedy and jiu-jitsu, it's more than who I am, but it's what I am. Because even though I'm not doing comedy right now, when I go out, when I'm talking to people, I'm always making them laugh. That's just who I am. Even though I'm not enlisted in the military, I'm a soldier. I took an oath. I have joined. I'm, Army, right? I'm always a soldier, a warrior. And it can sound kind of weird, especially if I didn't serve, but I did. And part of practicing that warrior ness inside me and whatnot is through jiu-jitsu. The silent, lethal, quiet art. I have so many different parallels that jiu-jitsu brings, to me at least, to not just everything in life, but again, specifically comedy. And unless you actually are a practitioner and do jiu-jitsu, or you do something creative, fill in the blank with whatever I'm saying. But what's so cool about jiu-jitsu is that it essentially is chess with your body, and you're relying off of the anticipation and techniques of what you know against what somebody else is. You don't have to be athletic. You don't have to be strong. But you do have to strategize. And I am so big into strategy that I have a full planned, organized day every single day of every single moment. I'm only adding to it because I only get one of this day. And I only get your opportunity for you to listen longer this one moment right now. So if you start leading off your best foot, essentially thinking that how much this one step matters, and then the next foot you put in front of it, where are your feet going to take you? Is it going to take you to somewhere that is going to have a more healthy lifestyle, a better body, better relationships, something creative, a long-term investment, which could be your health, it could be any number of things? Or is it going to take you down a road that's not going to benefit you? You have that choice in every single step that you essentially take, in all reality, and physically too, is a physical footstep in the wrong direction or the right direction. You only have one hour, 1 second, 1 minute. And it's good to balance that with meditation and relaxing and being peaceful and stuff, and just embracing silence. You know what I mean? To help balance you out, because balance is essential. So anyway, that's why I come out so hard and strong when I do comedy, and I really want to do it. But when I get my next chance, I'm going to do even better than I did last time, which was fair considering I was having technical issues with the microphone. But regardless, either way, just remember this: the power of one can make you do not just anything, but everything. And it's more than just a belief. That's the truth. So that's me. I'm Benja Welldone. You all are beautiful people, and maybe, just maybe, got something out of this. Until next time, Benja Welldone. Check me out. Peace.